Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I got a near perfect mark on the PMP exam in December 2021, and today I want to share with you step by step how I did it in just 14 days. There are 3 resources which I use, which I'll be referring to in this video: Ricardo's YouTube videos, Prepcast, and Joseph Phillips' Udemy courses. Although I attribute 80% of my success to Prepcast alone, so if you really wanted to be efficient, just get Prepcast. So first, I watched Ricardo's 6th edition and 7th edition videos, and I downloaded his resources. This is the one-pager which I downloaded from his 6th edition course, which is the only thing I needed, by the way. If you're watching this in the beginning half of 2022, I don't think you need the 7th edition. That's for another video. Second, I did the free exam by Prepcast and got about 50%. Third, I did Joseph Phillips' Cram Udemy course. That's a 9-hour course roughly, but I watched it at 2 times the speed, so that took about 4.5 hours. I took some notes as well. Fourth, I did the Prepcast exam number 1 and got about 65%. So the Cram course instantly boosted my mark to almost a passing mark. I think you need about 70% to pass. Fifth, I watched Joseph Phillips' regular Udemy course, but only the Agile portion. So that's roughly 6 hours. I watched it at 2 times the speed, so that's 3 hours. I took some notes as well, of course. The reason why I did this, it's very important, is because nowadays the PMP exam is actually mostly Agile. You read on forums and people will say it's roughly 50% Agile, but my experience is it's roughly 70 to 80% Agile. So traditional project management isn't the norm now. It's more software and faster lifecycle developments. In fact, PMP has a PMP Agile certification, but don't quote me on this, but from what I know, I feel like they're phasing that out and then they're incorporating the Agile components into the PMP exam directly. So long story short, it's mostly Agile, which is why I watched the Agile portion only of the Joseph Phillips regular course. 6th and final step, I did the Prepcast exams 2 to 4. I got 70s for the second one, and the 3rd and 4th one I got 80. So those are the steps. It's very important to know, and this is perhaps the most important takeaway of this video, is Prepcast is probably 80% of the reason why I passed, but more so than that, when I say I did these exams and I got 60 to 70 to 80 and 80, it's not because for no reason. It's very important that you review the answers that you got wrong, but also mark questions that you're unsure of and review those regardless of if you got it right or wrong. After every single Prepcast exam, I reviewed everything. Almost, I would say in a Prepcast exam, there's 200 questions. I reviewed probably 150 of those because I marked most of them that I didn't know, even though I got it correctly. I reviewed the answers to those. So that's very important. This is an extremely time-consuming task to begin with. However, by the 4th exam, I was spending significantly less time because I was marking way less. As an example, when you do your first Prepcast exam, you're probably going to run into some sort of chart that you've never seen before. You then realize that it's probably a chart that you probably need to memorize. And after you memorize it, by the 4th exam, you don't really have to mark it anymore because the question comes up with the chart and you immediately know this is the chart. In addition to all of this, I did about 200 quiz questions from the quiz bank in Prepcast. I did this on days when I'm not feeling like doing a full 4-hour Prepcast exam. It was great. I would do them 30 questions at a time and review the questions that I marked or got wrong. So if you add up all the questions I did between the quizzes and the Prepcast exams, I did about 1,000 questions. So take that for what it is, although everybody is different. One final word. The PMP exam is not about memorization. It's about common sense. The more questions that you do, the more you'll get the hang of what PMI wants you to know as common sense. I hope you found this concise summary helpful. I hope you pass and have a great day.